When you stop rushing to the next anchorage, the sea starts to offer more than just a route. It offers chances, quiet ones, wild ones, the kinds you miss when you're busy chasing wind. This wasn't a fast trip, but because we weren't in a hurry, we got to dive with sharks, float through stillness, and really see the spaces between here and there. Out here, the best parts aren't always the ones you planned.
Bring her up. Thank you. That's what happens when our anchor alarm goes off. Got to turn it off before we pull up anchor. It's usually recommended. It is just gorgeous out here. There's super shallow areas and the water is just gorgeous turquoise blue. Daniel and I tend to disagree a little bit about a few things. Today, our marinas.
Yeah, I'm not entirely opposed to going into a marina every now and then.
I'm not opposed to it either. The key today is that we are having problems with our holding tank. Again, which means we kind of need a pump out. And we found a marina.
We did.
That has a pump out.
We do.
So we're gonna do it.
We are.
We're going into the pump out station. We don't know which side we're going to be parking on, so I put dock lines on both sides. And the crazy thing about a fixed dock in the Bahamas is that it really makes no sense in putting out fenders before you get there. So I have my oh shit fender that I'm gonna carry around just in case.
I would tend to agree. But the more you do it, the better you get at it.
That's the breakwater we're about to go through. Don't fall off the boat. Rule number 1.
Yeah, stay on the boat. Water is lava.
Okay, so you see the green buoy? And then so we're gonna go right past the green buoy. Actually, it looks pretty narrow. To me, at least.
It's nowhere near as narrow as Pelican Bay.
That's true.
That's a new definition of narrow. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, this thing is wide. This is like a football field wide. This is easy. Knock on wood.
Must say, we should never say something is going to be easy because we end up eating those words shortly after.
Cape Eleuthera Marina, sailing vessel plot twist. Yes, sir. We are looking for directions to the pump out station, please. So we're going to do a port side tie-up.
Okay.
Because our pump out's on our port side.
Okay.
And it's down to the fuel dock. So
okay.
And it's just all the way there, and there's going to be a guy to meet us there.
Fabulous. This is a beautiful marina, and the docks look like they're fairly low fixed docks, which is nice for Winston. Yeah. So far, so good. And it looks like somebody's actually on their way to help us at the pump out dock.
All right, we're open.
Just got that. We're doing the nasty.
Yeah, it's coming.
So what we think is wrong with our tank is after time, there's a lot of sludge that gets built up on the bottom of your holding tank. And we're pretty sure that's what's wrong with our tank. And we're using this Clear It holding tank chemical that goes in, and it's supposed to break up and eat up all the sludge that's at the bottom of the tank. We have to fill it again with water so that the chemical can sit in. So it looks like there's a little bit more wind out here than there was this morning. I think it filled in a little, but we would not have been able to take advantage of this wind leaving this morning. So I'm still going to tell myself that we made the right call. Unfortunately, we're just not sailing today. Hopefully we'll have some nice wind tomorrow morning for us to get to the Exumas. In the meantime, we're going to enjoy this lovely little island and the little resort.
So yeah, not that there's no wind today. There's actually really good, nice sailing wind today, but it really just depends on what angle you're going into. So if you're at like 60 or 90 degrees apparent, this is a aces sailing day. This would be beautiful if we were going north, but we want to go west? Yeah. So, you know, it changes your apparent wind angle and what you're able to do, and so we're just waiting for a better day. We're in no rush here, people. We're just enjoying life.
Yes, enjoying life. My sentiment exactly. I've been waiting for a very long time to do this next thing, so let's get to it.
We're gonna go see if we can go find some sharks and go swim with them.
It's really different to be on a boat and have somebody else drive and be responsible for everything. So we're just enjoying the ride. And here's our dive master, Chad.
Morning. How you doing?
And now we have been invited to a lovely little bonfire get together. So we grabbed some hummus for potluck and we are on our way.
The piece of
Worst day for bugs.
oh my gosh. They're marked.
All right. Now the rest is on us, baby.
Yep.
Good deal. It's always an exciting time to get on and off a dock. As far as marinas go, this is a nice one. We would come back, even though I came in a little bit grudgingly. We got everything we wanted to do and more. Now let's go to the Exumas. Currently going over this edge.
Depth sounder can't read anymore, but we have a hook in the water, so fingers crossed. Mahi mahi.
Any kind of fish is fun to catch, guys. It really doesn't matter to me. I mean, it'd be awesome to eat it, don't get me wrong, but it is just fun bringing in a fish. We are motoring again.
Yeah.
And we're a little rocky rolly.
Yeah.
We are,
There's no wind. There's supposed to be wind that fills in a little later today.
we are expecting northerly to come through tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so we
Bring
want
another lovely 30 knots.
Yeah. If we want to be somewhere else other than Eleuthera, now is the time to go. We're ready for some light wind sailing once the wind fills in. It should fill in.
That's what the models say, but
What
you never
they
know.
say.
Alright, we're gonna check to see if our poop tank problem is solved.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's why we went to a marina. Where now we're going to try flushing our poop tank.
Yeah.
Now, sailing is not just gorgeous sunsets and gliding through the water effortlessly. There's a lot of the shitty part of sailing that we don't talk about a lot. So Daniel's turning on the pump, and I should be able to see a brown cloud. So there is a clog in our holding tank.
I turned it off. Did you see anything?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna try and do some percussive maintenance on it.
That means Daniel's gonna try to beat the shit out of it and make it work. Literally beat the shit out of it.
Turn it off. Stop. Stop.
I feel like we should have some conversations about what we should do next. Finding a pump out is really hard to do here.
I mean, we know Norman's Cay has a pump out.
Yeah. They're
we're-
just very expensive.
Well, you know, if you're going to stay there, it's expensive. But, you know, if we're just getting the pump out and heading back out, that's something else. The second option is just digging in there by hand again. Let me just tell you how excited about doing that again I am. 6.3 knots over ground and 6 knots in our face means that there is no wind coming from anywhere at all.
We are about 4 miles out. This has been a pretty no wind kind of day. Very light, very variable. Just when I thought maybe we can try, we're pretty much here.
So now we just gotta get ready to go through this cut and get ready to anchor.
Our approach, you can just barely see the land.
Copy, break, copy. Never navigated this cut, so I have no idea what we're supposed to be looking for here. I mean, everything seems to be where it's supposed to be on the chart. You know, those see the little islands there. I'm following the pink line.
Okay, it may have been sunshine because it just got darker.
Yeah.
It's a nice little beach.
So I'm gonna split these 2 monoholes and go up.
Okay. So we're going right in front of this gray-hulled monster.
Idle reverse and drop.
Hands down.
Idle reverse and dropping. How's that?
Yep.
That feels
Bridle's
like a roll.
rising.
Yeah. Oh, that pulled nicely. Oh, that's stuck. Oh, that is stuck.
And that's exactly the way we like it.
Oh, yeah.
We made it to the Exumas. It's been a long day, and we're in a rolling anchorage. Still haven't figured out our holding tank issues. We may or may not keep you guys apprised of that because nobody's really interested in poop. But it's nice to finally be in the Exumas.